In this video,
well, by that time, one day,
another tool drop from Lidl, the Parkside range, the middle aisle, happened this weekend, 2nd of March, and I bought some. There's a shocker. Let me show you what I bought, but first of all, let's have a walk around and show you all the other things that they got in stock. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. So I had a look at the brochure before I came into the store, and it looks like they've got most stuff in stock. Look at these screwdrivers here. They're like a double-sided. You've got the bigger screwdrivers on one side, smaller on the other, and then the attachments, $7.99. Moisture and a multi-purpose detectors for detecting stud walls. Electrician screwdrivers, $4.99. A cordless 20-volt saw, $34.99. Clamp multimeter and a pen multimeter. Laser level with the tripod. Scoping out tools. Callum, he had one of them, $24.99. £129 for this plasma cutter, still in stock. Now, I was tempted to get these shelving units, but they only had one left in stock. They were $32.99 or two for 60 quid. So it made my mind up. There's only one in stock, so I didn't bother. Look at this though, electric ice scraper. Not seen one of these before. I wonder how they work. So what you didn't see in that clip is the tools that I bought, and there's quite a few, so I think I might do this in 2 videos. If you're new here, subscribe. I've got loads more videos on tool reviews from Parkside, from Lidl, and from Aldi, and other places. Check out my tool review playlist. Right, glasses on. Let's have a look what I bought. First of all, a 3-in-1 gas soldering iron set. I've already got a Ferex soldering iron, 240-volt one. It's okay. It's not the best. Oh, bent that. I was using it to burn wood actually, and I've bent the nib. But yeah, it does the job. Does what it expects it to do really. Plate on the front there to put the sponge. 2 little helping hands. Little crocodile clips at the front. To hold 2 cables together. That's probably about 5 years old now. Easy to refill with standard lighter gas or fuel gas cartridge. Max flame temperature 1300 Celsius. Hot air temperature 600 Celsius. Max soldering tip temperature 450 Celsius. Some tips. The sponge. 3-year warranty. 3-in-1 with various uses. Blowtorch with precise flame. Ideal for soft and hard soldering tasks. Hot air gun for moulding plastics or removing paint. Soldering iron for cordless electronic soldering. Practical piezo ignition. Piezo. Is that a spark? Piezo? Pezzo? Let's have a look. I was wondering if you can use this as a branding iron as well. Maybe. Oh, it is in a proper box. I was wondering, looking at the front of that, it's a bit flexible. Is it just a formed shell? But I think it's a proper box. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that bad boy. Instructions. Some sort of packer. Yeah. The gas. So I think you can use these as well. Yeah, that's a bit flimsy on the front there. Thinnest transparent plastic you can possibly get. Look what I've noticed though. Rubber on the handle. Yeah, just a formed box. Clips that are likely to break off eventually. Yeah, the box isn't the best, is it? Look, it's just like plastic riveted to the top. A little stand, I think. Is that a stand? Oh no, that's the igniter. Oh, and a stand. So I suppose you can have it like that. Rubber at the front there for good grip. I suppose, yeah, from both sides. What's that? I need to sort these glasses out. I can't read. C-O-N-T. Cont. Oh, that must be the amount of gas that comes out. Just fill the gas from the bottom there. It does say 1 second, so it just needs spurts of 1 second. Screws off there. Probably shouldn't be doing that yet. Read the instructions first. Yeah, different size tips. So the first one rounded. Next one's flattened. Round but flattened. And the third one, traditional soldering tip. A wedge. A sponge. That's like a candle holder. You know, colorette things you get. Tea light, that's the word. So, I've had a play. Let me read the instructions. I do like the diagrams from Parkside. So that is the trigger lock. That one there. So you pull that, ignite in the flame, in, and that's to release it. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have a read through this. I'll be back to you.
Before I do that, I just had to put a bit of gas in to try it first. And the funniest thing, but it don't do it now, I think it's when you first put the gas in, it blows all the air out and it whistles. But anyway, let me just show you before I read the instructions. Pull that back, and it lights it straight away, and you can see it's glowing there. Then to hold it in place, just push that button in. And you can see now, or hear now, it's getting hotter. And if we turn this up, oh, it's in the full already. That's the lowest. And that's the high position. You can see it's getting hotter. It's a shame I didn't get it on camera that way. It went as all the air came out. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. I'll be back to you. Here we go, it's doing it again. So I've just taken the tip out, just some screws out of there. And then we can put the other ones in, which are in the box there. Well, in fact, we'll take it out. Because I've took the piece out, it's in like the hot air position, leaving that one in. So for like melting plastic or removing paint or adhesive or whatever, got a piece of wood. Yeah, it's only a small thing, isn't it? Right, the nozzle that was already on it, which is too small, and obviously it shoots out everywhere, but you get these nozzles in the box. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's not the most powerful, but it's a miniature hot air gun. Be good for heat shrink and things like that. Getting paint off stuff or adhesive off stuff. But always do your own research first and read the instructions. You get this shroud in the box as well, just so you don't put your hand on it. So you put it over the top, sit it on there, and there's no chance of touching it. Or if you do, you're not going to get burnt. So, if we want a blowtorch, take that off. Take the middle of it out. And then we've got a blowtorch. Oh yeah! Put the lock on. I think that CONT is for continuous. And then we can turn it down as well to nothing. In fact, turning it off. Leave it on full. Heat some metal up. I can even do that. I'll heat it up without having to touch it. Yeah, well, it's bending. Well, obviously it's good for releasing nuts, rusty nuts as well. It's a shame there's no gauge to see how much gas is in there. Tighten that up. Tip in there. And I've got some helping hands. There we go. Couple of bits of cable. Let's just wind them together. Just put the soldering wire in there. There we go, melting now. Seat up the cable. Joined. If we wanted to, fold that back. Joining this together properly, not two strands. Just turn that off for a minute. I'm going to put some heat shrink on first. But just slide that over. Should be about the right size. So that's on there. And what you could do, obviously, with a soldering iron, just heat it up, or we can use the hot air setting. But if we want to just use it like that, it should shrink it. When I was a kid and I used to build radio controlled cars, I used to get through stacks of heat shrink. Look, see, I've got a few bits of solder on there from there. That's why I should have been using the sponge with a bit of water in. But it's just a quick play around. You get the idea. Nice. And then to protect it, when it's not being used, stick it over the top and there's no chance of burning your hand. One thing I didn't show you was the deflector for the hot air gun. Just slides over the top, pop that over there. This is what I made with my soldering iron when the Queen passed away in 2022. Tiny little dots just made with the soldering iron. That's just CLS wood actually. Circle, routed off. I've done a video on it somewhere on my channel if you want to have a look. Plus loads of tool reviews, so subscribe if you're new here. And give me a thumbs up, it really helps my channel out. Cheers. Right, good enough. Next, Parkside combination spanner set. £7.99. It's even got a little try me demonstrator bit, look there. There's a little dial that goes round as you turn it as well, look. Nice little touch, just to show the quality of them. I've already got stacks of spanners and I've got ratchet socket sets, but I've not got a ratchet spanner set. 5 pieces. I was looking at the size thinking it's got 8, 10, 14 and 17. And I thought, why hasn't it got the most important one, 13? Well, it's there, isn't it? Let's have a look on the back first. 72 teeth and 5-degree working angle. Made from high quality chrome steel. Spanner sizes 8, 10, 13, 14, 17. Let's have a look. Can we use that demonstrator piece for anything else? A nice touch to demonstrate it in store. As you can see, it's a nice action on there. How do we get that off then? Oh. All right, something comes out, pop that out. I don't think there's any use for that. Is there another use for that? Can't think of one. Oh yeah, it feels nice. Feels like a tight ratchet. And obviously flip it over the other side to undo a nut. That way, and then to tighten. There's not much really I can do with these. I suppose I could put them under some force, but is it really necessary? When I sort the other end of the workshop out and I'll put another tool wall up, they'll sit pride of place. I'll put them on a magnetic strip actually. Yeah, it shows an arrow for which side to turn. So obviously that's anti-clockwise, the arrow going anti-clockwise and clockwise. And a normal spanner at the other end. Those jobs where you just want to grab something really quickly without finding your ratchet and your socket, just to put on the end with a normal spanner and away you go. Good enough. Next, had to get it. It was on offer. I've already got a green one. Red bottle opener from Parkside. I think this is their old version. But as I'm a bit of a fanboy, I thought I'd have to get it. Reduced from £2.99 to £2.39. Does what it says on the tin, really. A little hanger on there. Red rubber on the handle. Where's my other one? Oh, I took it in the house. I'm doing the giveaway, aren't I? So that's the one from the giveaway. You can see the difference. The giveaway I'm doing next week, where I'll pick the winners, or my wife will. Next, you may have seen I bought paintbrushes before from Lidl. Not Parkside, of course, Crillando. And I bought the sketchbook as well, made by Crillando. But I've noticed, look, one of them has fell off. I wonder if it's in here. If not, I've dropped it in store. No big deal. These were £2.99 each, or 2 for a £5. Didn't think it was bad. Let's open this one. These are the round brush set. Round tips. It's fell out in the store on it, or in a bag somewhere. No big deal. I'll use that for, I don't know, stirring paint or something, or pointing things out. Yeah, not bad, is it? For the money, look at the size of those. You know, for glue-ups in tight corners, or just using as paint brushes. Cleaning out hard-to-reach areas. And this is called the, I can't read that, so flat paint brushes. Flat paint brushes, fine, flexible, synthetic bristles, ideal for oil, acrylic and watercolour painting. Birchwood handle with aluminium or aluminum, ferrule. 12-piece set. What does it say about the round ones? Same, really. Yeah, except there's 15 pieces in the round one. I do like to keep good stores of paint brushes. Next, you may remember I bought these 3 wrenches for £7.99. And there was also, on offer at the time, a larger pipe wrench, which I wasn't going to buy, but I have because it was an offer. Meant to be £7.99, 20% cheaper in the bargain bin, £6.39. Look at that beast. Once in a blue moon I'll use it, but it's just nice to have. Winder setting just there to increase the jaw size. Called a knurled nut there. But you never know when you need something like that. Look at the jaws on that. £6.39. I don't think you can go wrong with that. There'll be that time one day where I have a massive nut that I've got to get off. And this will do the job. Next, a sewing accessory box. Now, I've not taken up sewing. I've just thought, looking at it, you see there's little prongs up there. I'm wondering what we can slide over those. And it's got little compartments at the bottom as well. £4.99 this was. 3 containers that slot together, clip together. Sewing accessory box, practical storage box for sewing and craft accessories or jewellery. Can be used individually or in combination. It's inserts to store 34 different spools of thread. 5.3 litres. I suppose for doing leather work as well, if you've got different threads. Yeah. I was thinking, what could we use these for? And I was thinking maybe, because I've got a surplus amount of sockets, but maybe, I don't know, sockets in there, loose sockets, keeps them upright. Is that going to be a good thing to use? Or, I don't know, maybe loads of other things that I'm not thinking of. Put your suggestions below, or you can just take that out and use it as a box. And then the other two, that one's got compartments in, dividers in, so we can put, I don't know, nuts and bolts, hardware, electrical products. They just slot together, or you can take one out and then you've got a bigger area like that, or take that one out and then you've got an area both sides. Slot into these little grooves at the bottom there. And I suppose to stop them from moving around, if you really wanted to and you wanted to stick them in place, you could super glue them in place permanently. And one on the bottom as well. So they're stacked together. Use this for something. I can put that in the top. Clip them together. Now, they're not the best clips because they are just formed plastic. No hinges as such. But they do the job either side. £4.99. Lid on top with a handle. Oh. In. Why isn't that going on? Heavy-handedness, I think, from my side. Click, click. Put your suggestions below what you would use it for. We always need more storage, and it's transparent, of course, so we can see what's in there. Good. Next. Now, I've already shown this. This is part of the giveaway, actually. I'm giving away 2 of these work lights. Check the giveaway video in my playlist. But Callum at Scoping Out Tools, he mentioned one thing that I didn't bring up in the video. It's got magnets on the bottom as well. So you can obviously turn the lights on, very bright, move it around, whatever, work light. But because of the magnets on the side, what's metal, that'll do. So if you want to put it against something on the side that's metal, you can do it like that. Or above something metallic. Just thought I'd mention it. Next, in the bargain bin again. Now, this isn't for me, it's for my granddaughter. She's very crafty, very arty, into all this sort of thing. I think she'll love this. £2.99 to £2.39. Flower felt banner craft kit. I'm sure she'll love this. I'm not going to open it, but I thought I'd show you anyway. Next, insulation tape, £1.99. Electrical tape for insulating and repairing electrical cable, protects cable. Certified according to IEC standard 454-3-1. Fire resistant, 15mm by 8 meters, pack of 6. Not much to really show you. Stick some on there. Dirty worktop though. It's insulation tape. Next, if you remember, I got that Parkside compartment box wall organizer and it came with these. And I was in B&Q the other day, and I noticed, if anyone's interested, you can buy their crates as well, and they've got the same slot at the back. The same slot to clip on. These were 99 pence. Just thought I'd mention it. Next. Now this and this, plus a lot more, is in the next video. So the LED strip lights, the moisture proof one, and the crimping tool set will come in the next video. And plus I've got a lot more to show you. I was trying to get this video out last weekend, but I just didn't have a chance. Like I say, the giveaway results will be next week. Another tool drop happening at Lidl Parkside, which is the garden range. So I'm going to be, I'll integrate that into my next video as well. If you're new here, subscribe. I'll put a link on the screen somewhere now to all my other tool reviews. Thanks for watching. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers.
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.